What's up, people? Welcome back to another explanation video. This time I'm gonna go over two-handed things to know. And I'm gonna wrap up with a final weapon. So with that being said, let's do this. Okay, starting off with a normal raid. The one from the south, it's a live stream. It's called live stream. The ones from the east, it's called the superior blade. The ones from the south that has strength and vitality, it goes up really high. The ones from the east gives, I think, strength, vitality, and agility. So either one will be fine. Will be a really good two-handed sword to use if you want to use either one of them early in the game. The next thing I want to talk about is the extreme version. It's called the Blaze Worm. The Blaze Worm is actually really good. If you can get the full stats, or strength, dex, strength, vitality, usually they're the good options. Other than that, yeah, not so much. So for the best version in the game right now, it is the XT Almighty Steel Claymore. This thing, it is insane. Like, I meant insanely powerful. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, this is actually one of my favorite things to use in this game right now. I run a lot with 2H because, like I say, I already show what it can really do without saying too much, because the amount of attack on that weapon, it is crazy. So it has accuracy as well, plus strength, vitality, and dex. So you pretty much, that's all you really need for a weapon. Like, that's everything on there you wanted, pretty much. Okay, so there are 8 sword skills as usual. Backlash will be good, but that's like a somewhat of a counter skill. Cyclone is what I usually use for hazarding or connecting. Avalanche, such a fun skill to use for your AI. I did that avalanche build. This is basically a counter instant down the enemy. It is so much fun. I love that skill, especially if you have it equipped on your AI. Whenever the boss attack, they spam that right on time, it'll instant down the boss. It is so funny. Like, if you haven't seen some of the clips that I have, oh yeah, it is awesome. This is definitely one of my favorite sword skill out of all the other weapons, out of all the other skills that's in this game, because this is so much fun. When it hits, it's satisfying. It's so funny. So the others are not much, you know. Like Meteor Fall, definitely it is the DPS. You definitely want to use it because it's ×3 damage. This is the highest you're gonna get in this game. Like, you're not gonna see anything ×3 in this game right now. Like, this is the only skill that has ×3, I think. So Astral Health is like, it's good for hazarding. That's the reason why I'm using this. And the Cyclone, it's hard to get some of the sword skills to hazard for the 2H. This is the only thing that, you know, two-handed are kind of missing, is just hazarding skills. Because, like, if you want to use 3-3 or 4-4, you have to use 4 sword skills. It's kind of hard to get there with that amount of sword skill, but there's not many choices to hazarding. Like, most of them, like a few of them are actually counter, so you're not going to use that to really hazard the enemy. So it comes down to just a couple sword skills left. Calamity, with that being said, it is very powerful. It also has ×2 as well. Like, the 2H gets so many good multiplier on these things that they are already strong as it is. So this thing is insane. It is slow, yes, like many people, you know, probably seen it. Calamity is slow, but it's not as slow as the katana. So 2H is not the slowest weapon in this game, like I said it like a while ago. Okay, so the customization, strength and vitality, is similar to Mace, but this one you can focus on strength alone. So the Abyssal Clothes, Steel Armor as usual, normal version or the XT version. Other than that, the Arachna Armor will be good substitution, black light close, you can use that. Early game, like like I say, the Arachna armor will be fine, but later in the game, if you can get something that will replace the Arachna armor, which is the black light first, then use that, and then you'll be fine. As for accessories, Abyssal Rings. That's it. You don't really need anything else. Anything gives you tons of strength, like I say. Like, Abyssal Ring will be great. Ring of Curse will be great. If you can get any of that stuff. Then that would be really good customization. You can also use the normal Abyssal Ring as well, early in the game. Now, Cyclone, like I said, I use that for Hazarding. Or Reach 4-4. Either one is the same. So those two skills are pretty much similar. With the Hazard Incarnation, or get to 4-4. So the other thing I was saying, to get to 3 or 4, it's hard because you have to use 4 sword skills. So there's like 2 sword skills that aren't even good for hazarding, and there's 2 sword skills that's for countering. So you pretty much don't have like a lot of choice when it comes to hazarding. That's the problem when it comes to 2H. Meteor Fall, definitely DPS. This is the vice versa of Calamity. So you have to get a lot of vitality. However, you can still customize quite a bit for the strength on it. So Abyssal Ring will be fine. XT version or the non-XT version, or you can use the XT version of Glove Inquisition that gives you 75 strength, 75 vitality. That will be very powerful. Otherwise, yeah, it's really hard to find strength and vitality gears in this game. There's some, but not so much. Other than that, yeah, just try to use strength only. It works just fine, honestly. You don't have to worry about vitality if you don't have anything about for vitality. Only you focus on vitality if you can have something that with vitality, like strength, like I said. So, yeah. Okay, how good is the two-handed in this game? I can't say two-handed is OP early in the game, but I can tell you right now, the 2H is definitely super OP. Like, it is slow. That's the only problem. If this thing does not have speed, like a slow speed, this thing will probably destroy a lot of things. Easily, like I say, easily. Believe or not, like Almighty still Claymore plus 30, 3-star on the Calamity. It hits more than a Shine Circular. That's just ridiculous. Like this, I mean, I can see why it's so powerful because the attack on it. Yeah, that is a lot of attacks. Strength and vitality, obviously. So this weapon itself, it's crazy. That's why I make so many two-handed video, as you can see. Like this thing really only lack for the speed. It has 2 of the highest DPS sword skill in the entire game right now. So plus, then like I said, the two-handed is so powerful in this game right now. It is amazing. Like I said, it's the only thing is missing is kind of like some maybe hazarding skills and speed. That's what separates this thing to be one of the most strongest weapon in the game. Is literally the stuff that I just mentioned. I mean, I never have so much fun playing two-handed sword until this sword show up. It is just awesome. I don't know if you can get it from 200 plus on Ancient Apostle or DLC stuff, or 300, because it's hard to confirm for me. Like I said, you might be able to get it 200 plus. If you're not, then probably 300. So it's usually like that. Other than that, this sword, if you're a two-handed user, if you can get this sword and you have 3 stars on your Calamity and Meteor Fall, this thing will rack a lot of stuff. Like I said, this thing, I was looking at the damage that time, it was hitting more than a Shine Circular. That's just ridiculous for the Calamity. So that's why I said this thing really only lack of speed. Yeah, this power for the weapon is just amazing. Maybe in the future we'll get even stronger weapon than this, but dang, I can only imagine how powerful this weapon is. Or like, the 2H is already powerful when this sword introduced. Now, if we can get something more powerful than that, oh my god, I'm excited, because, like I said, two-handed is really fun. Don't underestimate, like, just because it's slow, it doesn't do anything. This thing hits more than any other weapons in the entire game. So, believe or not, this EX skill hits the highest with this weapon right now. Like, it hits the highest out of anything. So, sometimes it hits more than Shine Circular. Sometimes Shine Circular will hit more. So, it depends. It's really close when it comes to the RNG and stuff. So, like I said, two-handed is like very, very powerful right now. If you want to use it, definitely try to pick up the sword if it's possible. Alright people, that should do it. Like I said, that's all the weapons, and yeah, hopefully it'll help you guys, you know, get somewhat of ideas about the general builds and the general setups for it and what each weapon can really do. Like I said, there's not many bad weapons in this game. They're all can be good. They're just some weapons just need to have better version. Some weapons is just slow. That's it. Like, that's the only thing they're really missing. So regardless which weapon you choose, you know, like, the other weapons are just as good as the others if you know how to use it. Other than that, yeah, it's like I'm glad they make this, you know, game that quite. Some of the weapons are catching up as well because they really need it. Some like, the only thing that's not really my favor at the moment is really the mace, because the mace overbuffs. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like the mace. It's just I don't like the buff part. Other than that, out of all the weapons, they're all strong and very powerful. So that's it. You know, with that being said, like I said, the only thing we really need is better stuff for bow. Still, bow is still kind of behind for majority of time. So hopefully the dev will fix that, give us a better bow, stop trolling us with the vitalities, and maybe they'll buff the sword skill to give them a down multiplier. We'll see. But other than that, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. That's all the weapons in this game. So until now, maybe in the future I'll do some explanations. I don't know if I will do like things to know any more for the weapons, because that'll be like I'll be just explaining a similar thing but just add on newer stuff. So other than that, yeah, hope you guys get the general ideas about all these weapons, how good they are, and if you want to use them, feel free to choose, you know, which one's your favorite, or try out something new that you haven't get a chance to try it out. Just because, like I said, don't worry about like they're like bad, they're good. All the weapons are good only if you know how to, you know, use its max potential. Then they all can be really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Until next time.